you been impressed by or overwhelmed by the offense, just the density of a Kyle Shanahan offense as this has started?
I don't think I'm overwhelmed. I think I'm impressed. It's everything we do makes sense, and if it doesn't make sense, our coaching staff is able to kind of tell you the why behind it, which makes it easy for us as players to go in and really buy into what we're doing. If we know why we're doing it.
It makes sense as to one play sort of leads into another.
Yeah, like how they set things up. What our mindset is behind a certain call. Whether it be setting something else up off of it, or we went through a deal today on film, just kind of explaining what he was thinking, and a motion or a shift or some kind of movement like that, and how that helps us run that play.
What's it been like working with Jimmy, and what, if anything, have you guys done maybe off the field or away from the facility to maybe build that relationship?
It's been good. He's very professional, and obviously he had a good year last year when he came in and won all those games. So you can definitely tell that the guy is a very, very professional and wants to be great. And it's easy for us to kind of come along and follow his lead.
Tying those last two questions together, Coach said that last year when Jimmy came in, it was like just a memorization thing, that they were just rushing to get everything in, so you just had to memorize a bunch of plays. And Shanahan said that it's actually, you guys have appreciated that they're explaining the why this year. Has Jimmy also indicated that he's kind of happy that he's getting a longer time to process all this new stuff?
I mean, you'd have to ask him on that, but as a collective unit, an offensive unit, the why helps. We're going to do what we're told anyways, but the why kind of lets us know, exactly what we're thinking when we're going to run those plays. That having this time in the off season is crucial, so we have that time to explain things, kind of slow it down a little bit, and go through why we do the things we do.
Do you and Jimmy make it a point to try to hang out off the field and do stuff like that?
I think he's a little more high profile than me, so I don't know if I'm allowed in places that he goes.
You can't hang out with you're 50 cents not.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
No, we've got a really good group of guys. It's new to me seeing teammates hang out like that all the time off the field. So it's been cool. It's been a really close atmosphere, which is easy for a new guy like me to come in and feel like I'm part of the group.
That was something you didn't have a lot.
Well, I don't know if you see that everywhere. I think it's different wherever you go, but I think they do a good job here of really creating that family atmosphere. It's a business ultimately, but as family and as close as you can make it, I think that's going to help you be more successful.
Do they invite linemen to their Saturday throwing session?
I haven't gotten invited. Well, actually, I did. Throwing session, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll go back though. It's not very fun for us. We just snapped the ball. Yeah, it wasn't very fun. So.
Kyle talked a lot about the communication, and obviously you're responsible for making the calls. Where do you feel like you're at in that process?
The cool thing, I mentioned it to him, the cool thing about this phase of the offseason is you can kind of slow it down a little bit. Day one, we only installed a certain number of plays. Today, we kind of added to the plate a little bit. So, kind of your wheels are turning a little more, but it's nice to kind of be able to go through slower. I can't even imagine me and Jimmy or some of the guys came in halfway through last year and had to pick it up like that. It's nice to be able to have that time to go through and really make sure that our communication is down and we know what we're supposed to do.
Weston, you mentioned that the atmosphere here. Did you think you kind of left that behind in college? I mean, maybe you wouldn't find
well,
that in the NFL.
yeah. It's like I said, I can't speak for every other place because I've only been in one other place. But I think it's hard to replicate that kind of college camaraderie because it is a business. It really is. But I think they do a good job of stressing that here. And the guys were very friendly and they welcomed me and the new guys in pretty nicely. So.
Is that just a natural thing, or are there like things that are actually done here intentionally to maybe create that, if that makes sense?
Well, I think it starts with intention, but then it just comes natural with, kind of the atmosphere that they've created since they've been here. And when I came in, it was maybe a couple days you were kind of unsure of how things were going to go, but everybody was super friendly, super welcoming, and it makes it easy for me to come in and pick up right where they left off.
There'll be times that you'll line up and across from you there'll be 3 former first-round picks on the defensive line. I mean, is that apparent out there that their size and their athleticism, that's a talented front that you're going up against in practice?
They're all big and they're all talented. You know, they're good players. You got to be ready every week. This is not, you know, in college you'd have some times where you could kind of go light a week, but this is different. So we got to be ready to go no matter who's over there.
You had your ankles pretty heavily taped for practice. Is
Mhm.
that just
It's a fashion
precautionary?
statement.
Okay, just want to make sure. No ankle issues?
No, well, we're good to go.